Can you solve this question? Let's start. So we are going to apply indices. If a raised power x plus 1 plus b raised power x plus 1, everything over a raised power x plus b raised power equal to 2ab. Now to solve this one, the first thing here, step 1. Okay, step 1, let me just work cross multiply. Alright, so cross multiply here, that is, I can say a plus b times what? A raised power x plus 1 plus b raised power x plus 1 equal to what? 2ab, everything into what? A raised power x plus what? B raised power x. We are done with that. The second step is what? To open the bracket here. A times what? A raised power x plus 1. This one will give us what? A into what? A raised power what? X plus 2. Okay, let me explain this in a times a raised power x plus 1. Okay, now this one will be what? I can say a times what? A raised power x plus 1. By applying law of indices, you can see that we have the same base here. Just write your a, add the power together, which is what? 1 plus x plus 1. So here we have a raised power what? 2 plus x. That's how I got this thing, right? Now a times the second value here, which is what? A times this one will a b raised power what? X plus 1. Similarly, we also have b times this one. Okay, we have what? B times what? A raised power what? X plus 1 plus, we also have b times what? B raised power x plus 1. We are still going to get the same thing, which is what? B raised power what? X plus 2 equal to, open the bracket here, this one will give us 2, open the bracket, we are going to get what? 2 a raised power a times a raised power x. We can also apply law of indices. Okay, let me simplify this one. A times a raised power x here, this one is one, the same base, right? Write a 1 plus x. Okay, so this one will give us what? X plus 1, put your b here, plus 2 what? 2a into what? The same thing here we are going to have for b times b raised power, which is what? X plus 1. We are done with that. Now the next thing we are going to do here is what? I can say a raised power what? X plus 2, right? Plus ab raised power x plus 1 plus b times what? A raised power x plus 1 plus b raised power x plus 2. So let me just collect this one, take this one to this side here, minus 2a raised power x plus 1 b minus what? 2ab raised power x plus 1. Everything is equal to what? 0, right? Now let me arrange this properly. Now we have a raised power x here. Now look at this one and this one, they are the same thing, right? So let me rewrite this one. A raised power x plus 2 plus ab raised power x plus 1. So what do we have here? Now look at this one. So let me take this one. We have, okay, minus 2ab raised power x plus 1. We are done. Look at this one as well. Now you can also take this thing. I can say b times what? A raised power x plus 1. Now look at this one. This one can also be minus 2b a raised power x plus 1. Okay, now so 1 2 3 4 5, 1 2 3 4 5 6. We have this value which is what? B raised power what? X plus 2 equal to what? 0. Okay, now here I can see a raised power x plus 2, right? Now let me supply this thing. A raised to power a b raised power x plus 1. This one, they are the same thing, right? Just so a minus 2a, we are going to have, let me take this thing out so that I can have b, this one will be minus a b raised power what? X plus 1. So we are done with this. Okay, now the next thing here is what? We also have this value here. Okay, you have this one also, minus, we have b, so b minus 2b, this one be minus b times what? A raised power x plus 1 plus what? B raised power x plus 2. So we are done with this one as well. Okay, now the next thing we can was factorize. Let me see. Now here, let me see what common here now. So we have, look at this one, we have ab here, right? We have a raised power x plus 2 minus a into what, b raised power x plus 1. Okay, similarly look at this one. Let me take this one. I can say a raised power x plus 2 minus b a raised power x plus 1. Okay, look at this one as well. I can also say this one, b raised power what, x plus 2 minus what, a minus a raised power what, x plus 1. Sorry, minus a. Okay, minus a. Where's my minus? I can have what, minus a raised power b raised power x plus 1. Okay, everything is equal to what, 0. Now the next thing we are going to do is to factorize. So let me see what common here now, so that we can go further. Now what common here is what? So we can have what here, we can have a raised power what, x plus 1, right, into what, this one will leave it what, a minus b. We are done with this. Okay, let me explain this thing so that you won't have a times this one, a times a raised power x plus 1 here. By applying law of indices, you know, you just write this one is base. I mean, since they have the same base, we add the power x plus 1 plus x plus 1. You can have 1 here. This one will now be what, 2 plus x. You can get this thing back, okay, or x plus 2. Now similarly look at this one. What common here is what, b raised power what, x plus 1. So what left here is what, b minus what, a, equal to what, 0, right? Now here I can also say a raised power what, x plus 1 into what, a minus b. Now I want to manipulate this so that we get the same thing here, right? Here now I can say minus b raised power what, x plus 1, right, into what, a minus b equal to what, 0. Now if you look at this one, open this one, minus b times minus b raised power x plus 1 times a, we can get what, this thing back. Minus times minus here, we get plus. So b raised power x plus 1 times b, we are going to get this value back. So this is our mission. Now let me now collect the right time. I can have a raised power x plus 1 minus b raised power what, x plus 1, right, into what, a minus b equal to what, 0, right? Here now I can see a raised power x plus 1 minus b raised power x plus 1. Okay, everything is equal to what, 0, or what, a minus b equal to what, 0 here. So let me deal with this one only. So let's work with this one. Here now I can see a raised power x plus 1 equal to what, b raised power x plus 1, right? Now dividing both sides by what, b raised power x plus 1, that is a raised power x plus 1 over b raised power x plus 1. Okay, everything is equal to what, 1, right? Now here now we can say, now here according to the law of indices, right, when you have any value like this, a raised power x over what, b raised power what, x, I can say a over b, right, everything raised power x. Now here now I can say, so just let us neglect this one. We only interest to get the value of x, so neglect this one. Okay, neglect this one, so don't bother yourself, neglect it. Now here now I can say a over what, over b raised power what, x plus 1. So let me make this into be the same thing. I can also say here what, a over b raised power what, 0, right? Now according to the law of indices, you can see that a over b, they are the same thing. We have a law that says what, if a raised power x equal to what, a raised power 1, since they have the same base in Ghana one, just cancel this one. X equal to what, 1, that is we can say x plus 1 equal to what, jello, right? Here now I can say x is equal to what, minus 1. Okay, please kindly follow, like, comment and share. Bye.